Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for Taroscopes again. We're going to be doing the Taroscopes for the sign of Virgo for the month of February 2023. Of course, Virgo is a Mercury ruled sign, and Mercury is direct again. It was retrograde in Capricorn. In fact, most of the Mercury retrograde is exclusively this year is exclusively in Earth signs. So we will have a retrograde state Virgo period of time when Mercury is retrograde in Virgo. Mercury is our mind. It's how we interact with our environment. Mercury rules the nervous system. But it is moving forward now. And at this time, as the month begins, I believe it's still in Capricorn. Let's just make sure of that. Yes, I believe. And let's see if it moves into Aquarius or not while we're in February. Yes, it moves into Aquarius on the 11th. So for the first, say, 2 weeks, or the first to the 10th, the first 10 days, it is in the sign of Capricorn, and then it moves into Aquarius. And you're ruled by that planet, so those things matter. Those things matter. What else is going on for Virgo for February? We do have Venus starting the month. We have Venus in your in Pisces, which is your 7th house, and so that's possibilities of new love, as it were. Mars is now direct and moving direct in Gemini. That is a stressful for you because Gemini squares your sign, but it is about reorientation. It's going to depending on where you are in Gemini, there needs to be a reorientation, especially when it comes to your sense of personal responsibility and authority. Virgo tends to be a good team player, and they're not particularly leadership minded. They would rather be like in the background, fixing everything that's broken, and they don't want to deal with the personality of what the leader has to deal with, or necessarily inspiring them in that way. So it's a little you're out of Virgo's purview, but anybody can be a good leader, right? And the more organized you are, the better. So why not have powerful Virgo leaders out there? You just have to make sure you're not doing all the work, as is your tendency. I think the term if you want it done right, you have to do it yourself is probably a Virgo mantra, but at some point you have to learn how to what's that word? I was going to say negotiate, but that's not the word. Give people who are good at what they do a chance to do it, and you get to do what you're good at. I forget what that's called, but you know what I mean. It'll come to me. I lose words all the time, and I've always been that way. There's always been this little bit of like searching for the right word kind of thing. It must be some neuron in my brain. It's a little too far away from its neighbor. I don't know. I'm still trying to think of that word. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Oops. My list. We have the 9 of water here. This is getting your wishes. Your wishes are coming true. Wow, do you trust it? Your wishes are coming true. Let's see what challenges your wishes. Oh, anxiety. Well, that's interesting, right? Your wishes are coming through, and yet you're quite anxious. Maybe you are waiting for the other shoe to drop. Maybe you don't trust it. Maybe you don't trust that you're getting what you want because for so long you didn't. Well, let's see what's underneath it all. We have the Eight of Cups here. So, okay, so this is what it feels like to me. You've had to turn your back on something you've put a lot of energy into, which is not, you're not a quitter. Virgo is not a quitter. But sometimes you have to cut your losses and you have to follow that which feeds your soul. And I think that's what you did. And you're happy, but there's this anxiety around, maybe not taking things to the end or to the perfection or to but sometimes that drives you driving yourself crazy with that. Let's see what's in the past. The magician or the magician. Is this you or is this somebody else? Are you in charge? Are you focusing on what you want, or is somebody manipulating you into doing what they wanted? Let's continue. In the sky, we have the Seven of Earth. The Seven of Earth. So there is this sense that there's still, we need to be patient. We need to be patient with ourselves. This is a time of evaluation. The Seven evaluates. The Seven looks within for answers. This is also an energy of having to prune so that there's more strength in the plant. So, you could have a really sort of bushy plant and say you have a lot of leaves, right? And you want to cut some of those leaves off so that there's less strength going out and more strength coming in. So there's this energy of cutting away that which is sucking you or not benefiting you. So that's what's in the sky. That may be the suggestion from spirit. In the immediate future, we have justice. So there is a balancing of the scales. One of the reasons why you're getting your wishes is because you've worked for it. You've worked for it, maybe with unknowingly knowing that you worked for it. You've put in your time, really. The Justice card speaks of balancing of the scales. So there's going to be a balancing of the scales. This could also be something legal coming up. Something legal coming up this month for you. How you're seen from the outside, the Hermit. This is your card. This is the Virgo card. Somebody who's very, very smart. Somebody who has a lot of abilities. They can do it all on their own. The army of one kind of idea. Very wise. People do know that you know. And they do appreciate that. Do you appreciate it? Because they'll utilize you, no problem, right? They'll utilize you. Sometimes you got to do it for yourself, right? In the domestic situation, we have the Ten of Air. So something is coming undone. Something is ending. The air is how you think. So it very well could be that you're giving up this sort of need to be the person in the background fixing everything that's broken but not being appreciated. And appreciation starts at home. So I think that you appreciating yourself is a good start to people appreciating you, especially at home. Like you may be Virgo, I say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, but Virgo brings the oil can. So you're so busy like making things work that people don't realize that you're not like happy, because they're like, well, everything's working. Yeah, because you Virgos are working your butt off. And so maybe there's a realization that and you're tired of that. You're tired of being the person who has to take care of everything here. So your hopes and fears. The Ace of Airs, this is an action that will free you, but it's also an action that cuts away an option, right? So it could be a hope or a fear. I guess it depends on your point of view and the outcome. Here come the sun, doo, doo, doo. Here come the sun, and I said, it's all right. Boop, boop. So the sun is full illumination. It's a beautiful card. You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. You have done the work. You have done the work. Underneath it, we have the messenger of fire. I love this card. I just love this card. Messages coming to you from spirit. The six of air, moving out of troubled waters, and the king of air, using good judgment. Good judgment here. I like this. You're moving away from the drama and coming into your own. All right, Virgo, well, looks good. Looks good. Have yourself a wonderful month. Like and subscribe if you like. You can check out my other offerings on this channel. I'm still trying to remember that word. Delegate. Woo! Hallelujah. I remembered. Delegate, delegate, delegate. You know, Virgos are very good at analyzing. You could just analyze what people are good at and have them do it. Then you can get on to things that you like to do and that you're good at, and be a huge success. Huge success. All right, so check out my other offerings. I do have a Patreon page. If you like what I do and you want to support me, that's a great way to support me. You know, you could support me $5 a month. That doesn't break the bank. And if you can't do that, I totally understand. There are times when I can't do that either. If you just give a thumbs up, it's very helpful. More people can see, the more people who, if you think this is of value, then share it. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Shine your light. And you've done the work. So enjoy the spoils or the not spoiled. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. I like that much better. Spoils of war sounds terrible. The fruits of your labor, which of course, that's what this is all about, right? Reaping the harvest of the work that has been done. Take care, everyone. Shine your light. Namaste.